This is Jonah Hill, and you're listening to the only podcast that matters.
Throw Gang. We are joined by the Prince of Paxlovid, James Harris, and me, Mr. Bridge Burner, because he's crushing buds, Lauren Schlossman. Welcome to... What's up?
Good one.
I mean, you wrote it. So before we get into the weekly running of the boys with today's full episode only available on patreon.com/throwingfits. James, how are you feeling, dude?
Yeah, like fucking shit.
Yeah. Is today
Got COVID.
Is today like your flu game, or this is Joey Chestnut on crutches?
This whole week, I'm going to crush a protester. I'm going to snap his neck, send him to the shadow realm. This whole week's my flu game, bro. I'm like Jimmy Butler.
How long?
I'm like that Popeyes worker when they put the sandwich out, you know?
Oh, just completely like sucking down a dart, despondent on a 10-minute break.
But I think if I smoked a cigarette now, I'd probably fucking die.
Damn, too bad you don't have any Capris left, or do you? I don't know.
I got some. I think your Marlboro Lights that you keep stashed here are here.
No, I smoked all of those. The 100s, okay. Those are gone. That might be someone else's, but I can't wait to dip into that person's pack. Whoever you are, thank you for the donation. When did you get COVID? Over the weekend?
Yeah, I was just too outside.
Yeah,
Bernie's, Beats karaoke, the beach, browning out.
Where's
all
Beats?
All the big B's, bro.
Where's Beats karaoke?
In Williamsburg. Cheap.
Is it good?
I mean, it's only private rooms, so it's. I mean, there is an upstairs like public, but like we only do the private rooms. It's like cheap beer, good wings, strong song selection. You're like in a dank basement. There's a fucking like disgusting little bathroom, so it's fun. It's great.
What songs did you do?
Just all the hits, all the usuals.
Regale us, dude.
Ataris, Boys of Summer, Metallica's cover of Whiskey in the Jar, which is the greatest Irish drinking song of all time. The Metallica version is especially hard on one's throat.
Yeah.
I don't know. No Teenage Dirtbag, unfortunately.
Right. Yeah.
That would have just been a weird way to ring in 36.
I always prefer a private. Also, just real quick, I love how you like all of the hits or like the standards, and I've never heard you ever do those songs ever at karaoke.
Well,
are those like you do Metallica at karaoke?
Whiskey in the Jar, it's the best.
Maybe you have mentioned that. I'm not familiar.
Going over.
Are we still doing outro? Music. Are we still doing outros? Yeah. Oh, guys, we can't do outro music on the main podcast anymore. We're getting too many. We're getting too many flags, and we can't risk losing the entire feed. That would be disastrous to our personal and professional lives.
I almost fucked up. It could have been the COVID brain fog, but I almost at the very end, and we're not going to reveal the guest you said because we're still in front of the paywall. But I was like, yo, chef, slap that motherfucking outro that you always give us when you end this episode, baby.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we revealed who the guest was last week because we were taking the week off and we already knew who it was going to be. But I don't know if that was in the free 35-minute chunk or the not free 35-minute chunk. So we can let it chill for a second. Okay. So what symptoms do you have? What's the status? You feel like ass?
I feel like ass. Day one, Tuesday wasn't bad. It was just like my throat hurt, but I thought it was just from like singing karaoke 2 days before. And also just from like a weekend of sleeping in AC and being out there. And then it was just like congestion. Now I'm all fucked up. Now I got, still the same congestion, just mad lethargic. Like when I first tested posy on Tuesday morning, I was like, great. I have mad shit I've been meaning to get done around the crib. I mean, it sucked because like, it's the summer, it's nice out and everything, and we couldn't go to sex. Also, we're going to talk about this later, right?
Oh, right. Damn. I see. This is why I shouldn't drive, but here we are. I'm stepping up. I'm not the stepfather. I'm the father who stepped up.
If you want the full look into Jimmy's battle with COVID-19, my second confirmed go around, but honestly, I think that we've all had it multiple times. We're asymptomatic.
Yeah.
Stick around until the paywall hits.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, before we get into the next wave of prestige television, Throwing Fit survival skills and Elvis's weird sex kinks. Oh, I'm excited to hear about those. Let's run back the details of the collaboration of not the summer, not the year, the goddamn motherfucking millennium. Throwing Fits times Miss Reporter. This is our dream project. We talked a lot about it last week, but there's new people behind the paywall, new best friends, and you're just going to have to deal with us while we're in chill mode. And it comes from a good place, right?
Yeah.
Because we really, this is what everything has been building towards for 6 years.
And like, I don't know, as we see more, as things start to gel into place, as each domino falls towards the 15th, towards our event on July 14th, it just gets like more and more pinch me. And I mean, we're getting like, we're wearing some of this shit right now, which will go through our fit check.
Yeah.
And like, after seeing the Elvis movie, I went into my box of goodies and put on a whole fucking fit of just like the Mr. Porter stuff. But just to remind people, we did collaboration. We collaborated on product with All Cap Studio, Beams Plus, Connor McKnight, Drake's, Hayato Today, Maiden Name, MF Pen, Mon Italy, Norbit by Hiroshi Nozawa, Stofa, Tori Van Thompson, Wife New York, and Yucatan, and a whole merch program. The whole fucking shebang totals out to 74 pieces of clothing, right?
Yeah. I it's funny because I've just been saying 70 plus, but then I was like, oh, it's 73, but now it's 74 actually. So I don't know.
I was weirdly saying 73 plus, which I guess technically is correct, but it's 74, baby.
70
fucking math.
3 plus.
70,
Damn, dude.
It's 73 plus pieces.
Yeah, that is an absolutely factual statement. Okay, so let's do a fit check. Or wait, so what do we need to say about this? It drops on the 15th next.
Only on Mr. Porter worldwide.
Exclusively on Mr. World.
Mr. Porter, aka Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah, I think I almost said World Porter. Exclusively on Mr. Porter, the #1 global retail destination for men's clothing.
Yo, I made a purchase on Mr. Porter today. It's coming tomorrow. It's better than Amazon.
It like again, we keep talking about this. Like, we use it religiously. It's the best customer service, the fucking fastest shipping, the best brand list. Like, there is method behind the madness here. We didn't just go to who offered the biggest bag, even though that is also what happened.
And not that you're going to be exercising this when you cop up Throwing Fits X Mr. Porter, but great return policy.
Oh, yeah, right.
For exchanging sizes and shit.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Exclusively for exchanges.
Yes.
We want to keep that sellout rate as high as possible, guys.
It's dropping in a week from today that this episode drops. A week from today that we're recording is our party at Ray's, where people are getting nervous.
Yeah. Well, not
Eric Adams might have to call in the SWAT team.
Yo, first of all, he's going to be there because he doesn't miss fucking anything. Dude.
Yo, if you saw that one of his aides got robbed.
No, what happened?
Broad daylight in Fort Greene. This man looks like if a bag of sand had sex with a minion. That's what he looks like.
Okay. All right.
And he just got robbed at 10:30 in the morning in Fort Greene. And one of the robbers got away on a city bike, which, props for like using alternative transportation. You know?
What was stolen? What did the aide have on
his city issued phone?
Nice.
So like Eric Adams is fucking,
the bad
pics and like, like
sure.
What events he was going to hit up that night.
No, for sure. Yeah.
And I think his like a bunch of credit cards.
Okay. That's wow, dude.
He had a very robbable face though.
Yeah. What's amazing too is, Eric Adams is one of those guys that everyone like in his administration works from. It's all like his boys and shit, right? Like I think his brother became deputy police commissioner. Like that was the whole thing. Yeah. So the guy who got robbed is just like, he's just a homie. That's what you get. You're guilty. That's guilty by association, dude.
Yeah.
I wonder what's on that phone, dude. Because Eric Adams is like, wait, he's single, right? Isn't that the thing?
I think he has a long-term lover that he signed over some property to avoid and having that included in some audit of his like personal assets and wealth when he ran for mayor. So I respect that guy's a fucking finesser.
You and I have employed similar accounting methods for Throwing Fits, so I'm not mad at that. It's
the only reason Jenna's still around.
Yeah, right. We need a tax shelter, dude. Yeah, putting everything in fucking JB's name.
But the event is at Ray's on July 14th. Because it's going to get fucking chaotic. You must RSVP.
Please.
I think it's RSVP at MrPorter.com.
It is.
They'll hit you back eventually with some shit, I'm sure.
I don't know.
Those are open bar, free Shi's Burgers up to a point. My guys got limited beef. Yeah. We got the whole venue, right? So both floors. You've never been to the basement. You're in for a treat. A lot of shag carpeting. But that means no typical Ray's bozos. Chef on the tunes. He's been told no rock and roll, but he's definitely going to violate that mandate, which is fine because I love that boy. So that's the party. And then, we're just celebrating the fucking fact that that anything is possible.
Yeah, anything truly is possible. We are living proof of that. The only podcast that matters is the embodiment of that. There's a little outdoor space as well that I think we'll have. But yeah, we cannot stress enough how we are so grateful for the outpouring of love and support, not just in like the kind things that everyone said about the little bit of information from this project that is out there, but also just in terms of like RSVPing to the event. Mr. Porter is pretty shook about the amount of people that have RSVP'd. And excited. Yes, right. Of course. Well, it's a scary anticipation, like the first time you have sex or
with 3,000 dudes.
Or like, the first purchase you put on your credit card as an adult. It's exciting. It could be dicey. We don't know what the future holds. But anyway, again, RSVP at MrPorter.com. We cannot stress enough that you have to RSVP.
And then the next day when you're still fucked up from surviving the riot. I survived the Throwing Fits rodeo.
Yeah.
Cop up, Throwing Fits X. All Cap Studio, Throwing Fits X, Beams Plus, Throwing Fits X, Connor McKnight, Throwing Fits X, Drake, Throwing Fits X, Hayato Today, Throwing Fits X, Main Name, Throwing Fits X, Emma Penn, Throwing Fits X, Mon Italy, Throwing Fits X, Norbert by Hiroshi Nozawa, Throwing Fits X, Stofa, Throwing Fits X, Tori Van Thompson, Throwing Fits X, White New York, Throwing Fits X, Yucatan, Throwing Fits merch on its own, which, by the way, we'll get into the fit check behind the paywall again this time. Okay. All right.
There's a lot of good shit. Are you worried about that was just an effect or a symptom of long COVID now? Like what even happened there?
With me? What just happened? I blacked out.
Yeah, that was a lot to take in. I actually don't think you even did that good of a job of like hammering home the list. It was just like a lot of.
Everyone listened to that part in 0.5x.
Yes, slow it down.